Got nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
I love my woman. Hey, when I take a picture with a girl, make sure my hand is in the front. Then nobody, you can see both of my hands. You know, I'm not that close to you. Hey, it's a routine. And I make sure I only take pictures with females when she's around.
And when God gets ready to make you a great woman, you'll know he's going to make you great by how you suffer.
Travis Hunter could be staring straight at bankruptcy before his NFL journey even gets a real start. Word on the street is his wife, Leanna Linney, is coming after a jaw-dropping $40 million in their divorce. And that's only a shade under the $46 million rookie contract he just locked in with the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's not some loose pocket change. That's almost his entire future earnings from this deal on the chopping block. Sure, the man's got a $30 million signing bonus already sitting in the bank, but let's be real. That kind of payout could gut his finances overnight. People are already doing the math and the numbers aren't looking pretty. This is the type of hit that could leave him scrambling to rebuild before he even has a chance to shine under the NFL spotlight. The whole mess really exploded after Leanna posted a shaky, tear-filled video online. She didn't say a word about why she was crying, but the timing was impossible to ignore. Right in the middle of a tidal wave of online backlash aimed straight at her. Within hours, social media detectives were on the case, pulling up old receipts, old pictures, and every single questionable move this couple has made since day one. And here's where things get even more eyebrow-raising. They didn't get married in Georgia, Florida, or anywhere that connects to their personal history. Leanna didn't pick some random spot for her wedding. She picked Chattanooga, Tennessee. On the surface, she told Travis it was because she loved the venue. But here's the twist that's got everyone talking. Tennessee happens to be one of the very few states where alimony can be awarded without any minimum marriage length. Think about that for a second.
They got married in Tennessee, where there's no time limit for a spouse to become eligible.
You could literally get married on Saturday, file for divorce on Monday, and still walk away with a hefty check. Clips breaking down these exact Tennessee marriage laws have been blowing up online, with fans pointing out how this little legal detail could be a total game changer in Travis's divorce. And here's where it gets worse. Travis didn't sign a prenup. Not after friends, lawyers, NFL vets, even influencers publicly offered to help him get one for free. Now everyone's saying this might just be the most expensive yes of his entire life. But the Tennessee wedding wasn't the only red flag. The very next thing people started zooming in on was sitting right on Leanna's hand. And it wasn't the ring. Fans noticed a tattoo on her ring finger, a $sign. Some shrugged it off, saying it was just a nod to her love for Lil Wayne, but plenty of others saw it as a not-so-subtle message. She's married to the money first, Travis second. One user even dropped the comment, "Bro's cooked, and he doesn't even know it." And you can't tell me that's just some wild coincidence. This whole theory didn't come out of nowhere, especially since, as you probably know, this isn't the first time Leanna's words have made people seriously question her intentions. Back in 2022, during one joint interview with Travis, Leanna casually dropped a line that made people stop in their tracks. She admitted that he wasn't her type when they first met. And no, she wasn't talking about his looks.
My type.
I wasn't her type.
I left him in my DMs for like 2 months. He was friend zone because I didn't like. He was like, "Am I friend zone?" I was like, "Yeah."
She doubled down, explaining it was because he was younger and had cheated on a girlfriend before. She said it straight-faced, no jokes, no playful tone, just matter of fact. That clip resurfaced recently, and the timing was brutal. Right after the "not my type" comment started going viral again, fans dug back into one of the most talked about moments in their relationship, Heisman night. Travis was up for one of the biggest awards in college football, the whole crowd on its feet, cheering for him, except Leanna. She stayed planted in her seat until Coach Deion Sanders literally nudged her to stand. That's the exact footage fans keep calling Exhibit A. It only lasted a few seconds, but that was enough for Twitter to explode with red flag posts. And before the dust could even settle, less than 48 hours later, another clip started spreading like wildfire, this time from an Adidas event. Travis was out there smiling, shaking hands, and mingling with fans. Meanwhile, Leanna looked visibly annoyed. Cameras even caught her saying, "What do you want me to do? I'll just sit here." She didn't even try to whisper it. It was loud enough for anyone nearby to catch. The internet wasted no time turning those two clips into side-by-side posts. And for a lot of people, it wasn't just about her staying seated or looking irritated. It was the overall vibe. She seemed checked out in moments when most partners would be front row, hyping their spouse up. Leanna later tried to explain away both incidents. She claimed she didn't want to be in the shot during the Heisman moment and that she simply didn't know where to stand at the Adidas event. But by then, the court of public opinion had already made up its mind. The excuses weren't landing, and people started pulling more evidence from the archives. That's when another story resurfaced, one Leanna told herself, about how Travis would drive her to parties, drop her off, and then wait for hours in the car while she stayed inside. Right after the Heisman and Adidas backlash, yet another clip of Leanna started making the rounds, and this one came straight from her own mouth. In it, she's laughing while telling a story about how Travis would drive her to parties, sit outside in the car for hours, and then pick her up when she was done. She even bragged that he never complained or tried to stop her from drinking, even though he doesn't touch alcohol himself. This wasn't some shady rumor whispered online. This was her saying it on camera with a grin, like it was proof of how easygoing Travis was. But the internet saw something different. The clip quickly got paired with videos of her dancing and partying with friends, fueling the idea that she was way more invested in her own fun than in supporting Travis's world. That's when the real warnings started pouring in, and not just from random fans. We're talking NFL veterans, coaches, even comedians stepping in to tell Travis to protect himself. People who've actually been through public relationship disasters were saying it loud and clear. Coach Deion Sanders, who's had his own share of marriage drama in the public eye, didn't even try to hide his concern. On camera, he straight up told Travis he needed a prenup, and the way he said it, it was less of a suggestion and more of a life preserver being thrown his way. Then comedian Godfrey came in and didn't sugarcoat a single word. He flat out said Leanna only seemed interested in Travis after learning about his potential in football. To him, her "he wasn't my type" comment wasn't just awkward. It was the biggest red flag in the entire situation. Former NFL wide receiver Dez Bryant didn't hold back for a second. He told Travis straight to his face, "She loves the attention way more than she loves you. She thinks she's your equal. There's a woman out there who will make your life easy and respect you. She's just a headache, no sugarcoating, no careful wording, just raw truth from someone who's been there." Then Bo Wow jumped in with a warning that blew up online for all the wrong reasons. He didn't bother with metaphors or polite advice either. He directly called out Leanna for publicly thirsting over other men.
It's like you so caught up in being in love with this, bro. I don't even think this woman really love you like that, bro. You gotta watch the signs, man. That woman said you wasn't even her type. If a woman tell me she not my type but end up with me, then what's keeping you here? What's keeping you here then? If I'm not your type, that means you going off looks. So what's keeping you here? You gotta ask, but you young though, but you gotta ask yourself some questions.
And told Travis to wake up before it was too late. And here's the thing. These weren't trolls fishing for likes or jealous fans trying to cause drama. These were veterans who had already been through messy relationships in the public eye, trying to save Travis from learning the hard way. But instead of listening, Travis fired back, and not just at strangers. When comedian Godfrey and fans called out red flags, he clapped back with, "You know her? Number so don't speak on my relationship. You old as hell. Move on with your life." That response alone made headlines. When Dez Bryant's warning started trending, Travis stayed quiet publicly. But his later posts made it clear he wasn't taking advice from anyone. He even defended the infamous $sign tattoo on Leanna's ring finger, the same one people were calling a walking prenup loophole. His explanation? It had nothing to do with money. She just liked Lil Wayne. But by this point, those explanations weren't calming anything down. If anything, they were giving the internet even more fuel to keep digging into every detail of his relationship. And while Travis was busy shutting down every critic, the biggest warning sign was already sitting there in plain sight, locked in the state where they got married, Tennessee, and its unique laws that could make a $40 million payout not just possible, but dangerously easy. By the time May 2025 rolled around, Travis had heard every warning possible, from NFL vets, coaches, comedians, even random fans. But he ignored them all and went all in, walking down the aisle with Leanna. People thought the wedding might finally shut down the critics, but instead, it gave them even more to talk about. One reception clip in particular lit up social media. In it, Leanna seemed to subtly dodge a kiss from Travis. Fans slowed it down frame by frame, pointing out how she turned her head at the last second. And then came the kicker. Not a single photo or video from the entire celebration showed a clear, genuine kiss between them. For people already suspicious, that was Exhibit B served on a silver platter. But the moment that really had people talking came later, during the gift reveal. Travis had gone all out, surprising Leanna with a brand new Mercedes G-Wagon as a wedding present, worth a jaw-dropping $500,000. Most brides in that moment would have screamed, cried, or jumped into their new husband's arms. But Leanna's reaction? Cold, detached, almost bored. After the wedding, Travis and Leanna didn't ride the newlywed wave like most high-profile couples. There were no honeymoon photo dumps, no gushy captions, no matching posts. Instead, they vanished. The couple who once built their brand on sharing every milestone suddenly turned off comments across all their social media accounts and stopped posting about each other altogether. For some, it looked like they were just protecting their peace. But for others, especially the ones already side-eyeing the marriage, it felt like they were hiding something. That's when the real online detectives went to work, piecing together every past clip, reaction, and red flag we've already covered. They turned it into a timeline of proof that this marriage was never built to last. And here's the thing, the silence didn't kill the speculation. It supercharged it. With no fresh content to pick apart, TikTok and Reddit started recycling the same viral clips. The Dodge kiss, the $ tattoo, the cold G-Wagon reaction. All of it kept their names trending, but not in a good way. Just as the noise was starting to quiet down, Leanna threw herself back into the spotlight. She posted a video of herself crying. No explanation, no caption, just her visibly upset. And she did it right in the middle of that recycled backlash. Within hours, the comment sections were flooded with divorce predictions and "I told you so" comments. And if the timing of that video felt strange, that's because it lined up perfectly with the one number everyone's been whispering about. The number that, if rumors are true, could make this breakup one of the most expensive rookie divorces in NFL history. $40 million. So now I've got to ask, do you think Travis is in over his head, or is the internet just overreacting? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like, share this with a friend, and subscribe so you don't miss the next chapter in this wild story.